Okay, we're gonna hop right into this. Dave Castro has released his hint finally for 24.2, and it is this. So it looks like it is a pawn being hit by some sort of disc. And we're gonna take a look at the comments and see what this means. But just as a refresher, 24.1 included burpees and dumbbell snatches. I'm going to say both of those moves are out. There was one time, I believe, we saw burpees twice in an open. That was a long time ago. It was a 5-week open. With a 3-week open, I don't see any movements being repeated. We haven't seen that since a 3-week open began. We're going to just eliminate those movements from the start of this discussion. But let's look at some of the predictions people have. So one prediction that I liked quite a bit that came to my mind right off the bat, and that is 2 different game pieces, 2 workouts, 2 scores. I saw this, I also thought this could be signifying 2 different things because these 2 pieces, game pieces, are not from the same game. So that made me think 2 different workouts. I like that idea. With only 3 weeks, having 2 scores, one of those weeks is what we saw last year and something that I think may continue. The Barbell Spin put out something right away. Brian Spin is very good at getting out information immediately. So he said, did you know that the shuffleboard disc is also called a weight? Could we be going heavy in 24.2? And those athletes who started off at the top of the leaderboard but can't lift heavy weights are going to be knocked over. That's very interesting. I like the weight portion of that. With that heavier piece knocking over the pawn, I kind of also thought it could signify something heavy, a max lift. I like that. And with Brian Spin pointing out that that disc is actually referred to as a weight in the shuffleboard community, I think that's a good guess. And I like that prediction, 2-parter, and a max lift in there. Usually we've done that max lift second after a Metcon. I don't know if that trend will continue, but it could, and I like that, but I don't think everyone likes lifting after the Metcon. Games athlete Ariel Lowen had a pretty interesting prediction and clearly has some knowledge of chess. She says, because pawns can move 2 spaces, she thinks this could mean increasing rep scheme by 2 each round with shuttle runs. So an AMRAP of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. I think that makes sense. I like her reasoning. I will preface all of this, if you're new to the open, new to CrossFit, a lot of times these hints from Dave Castro, they don't make a lot of clear sense for the rest of us. So take it with a grain of salt, right? Some of these, the reasoning behind some of these ideas seems like it's so clear. Dave could announce the workout and things feel a whole lot less clear. Just throwing that out there if you're new. If you're not new, you already know this. It's fun to speculate. We're probably not gonna get it right. Shuttle runs with max squat clean. I like that with the pawn moving. That's the shuttle run, that weight, the disc, that heavy thing pushing the pawn over, that's the squat cleans. I like that suggestion a lot too. Another comment I thought was interesting, one of those where you have to get a certain amount of work done or you can't continue, like the 3rd workout last year, and the pawns will be wiped out early. Another really good suggestion, something I had thought about as well, with there being a certain number of work that has to be completed in a specific amount of time. If you don't make that, your score is however many reps you got before the time. Now here's a comment that's a little bit longer, has some more thought behind it. It is, since the chess piece and the board game, my best guess is 2 separate scores. We've already discussed that. I think we all like that idea. Could we be totally wrong? Yes. Probably. But I do like that suggestion. Since there's 2 players on the board game, 2 movements, maybe that's a good suggestion too. And since there's 2 players for chess, 1 rep max. Not really sure about that part of this person's thought process, but maybe. I did like the 1 rep max with the fact that that disc is also referred to as a weight in shuffleboard. Someone else said ask ChatGPT. Apparently it was accurate for last workout. I didn't do that, but I decided to do it for this one. And I just asked, what could a pawn being knocked out symbolize? So I guess that's just a little bit vague because we also had that shuffleboard piece, possibly. But I'm not 100% sure what that disc was, and we definitely know it's a pawn being knocked out. So what ChatGPT said about that is, a pawn being knocked out in a CrossFit context could symbolize a workout where you eliminate or complete a certain number of repetitions or rounds of a particular exercise before moving on to the next one, similar to how pawns are removed from a chessboard as the game progresses. This might be seen in an AMRAP or chipper style workout. So kind of some things we've touched upon, but we were talking more about eliminating people with time windows with some of the other predictions. This is saying like a chipper in the sense that you like knock out the movement and you don't go back to it. Could be that too. Interesting ideas. I do think there is some threads here with these ideas. A lot of people saying 2 parts. So I like that and I agree with that. And then with that heavier piece knocking out the pawn, a lot of people saying heavy weights, barbells. I also like that prediction. So those are the kind of things I'm reading into this. 2 workouts, something heavy. Those are the things that I feel most confident in. Do I actually feel confident? Not really, but more confident in that than some other stuff. Looking at some more responses I got on Instagram, I'm seeing shuttle runs. I can definitely get where people are getting that from with the pawn moving quickly. Some people said double unders. I like the prediction of double unders to happen during the open. I believe double unders have happened in every single open we've had. So guessing double unders at some point, either in this workout or the next one, probably your literal safest bet. And if we don't have double unders in 24.2, guess that for 24.3 because they're gonna be in the open, I think. Hopefully something heavy, I'm seeing that. And then based on his hint, a surprise part B. Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be a 2-parter. That I think is one of the most common predictions that I am seeing. What I would say is I think we all are these little pawns in Dave Castro's game, and I think we're all gonna be surprised at whatever this video actually means. But fun to speculate. If you have some ideas, leave them in the comments below. I like to read those and respond to as many as I can about your ideas. I appreciate you sharing them with me, and maybe some other people will get in on responding back to you as well. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out so much. I would like to hit 5,000 by the end of 2024, 5,000 subscribers. So if you wanna join in on the fun, lots more CrossFit content to come. Oh, and I will try to do the workout on Thursday shortly after it's announced, and I will try to get that full video up here for you so that you can learn from my mistakes. I appreciate you all for watching. Carson's here, my dog. If you want to say hi to him, he is facing the wrong way. Carson, turn around. Look at the camera. People want to see you. Look right there. See? Oh, bye. Thanks for watching. See you the next one. He's fighting me. He thinks it's a 2-parter too. I think that's what Carson thinks.